Hello guys, Fogarty here. So today guys we're going to be discussing should the Qatar World Cup be moved to a new country due to lack of players getting the COVID vaccine, because should players be allowed to play in it if they haven't received the COVID vaccine, and it's got to be double vaccinated. You can't just have one jab and then that's it. Because I can understand like the young players like Foden, Greenwood, Saka maybe not wanting it, maybe like Bellingham as well, because of they're the young players in the England squad. But, like, the players that should get it is from, like, Harry Maguire upwards to Kyle Walker and Jordan Henderson. I would say Southgate should get it if he hasn't got it already. You'd expect the staff to get it, but I don't think a lot of the players have had it. Sterling should get it. I think the young players should get it, but they should, like, the older players like Henderson, Walker, who else is older? Who's ever in like from like 21 above, I'd say should get it. Like Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, they should get it. Mason Mount should get it. But the thing is with England, majority of our players are like under the age of 24. Well, maybe a bit higher, but like hardly any of our players are 30. It's only Henderson and Walker, I think, because Mason Mount's in his 20s, his early 20s, and then like Foden's just gone into it, and I don't think Saka's into it yet. He's in it, but he's very early. He's just turned 20. Obviously, for like if you put it in England, you're gonna have to put the other sides that are like coming over to England to do the World Cup, and they're gonna need to get vaccinated if they haven't already. You could move it to Porto because obviously the Champions League was played there, the final last year, or like you could play it in somewhere like Paris, like the stadiums in the Ligue 1, like the Parc des Princes, and more. You could obviously play it in some of the like glamorous like England Premier League stadiums like Arsenal, Tottenham, City, United, King Power, and but I think like the ones that wouldn't be ageable for it would probably be Burnley, Norwich, because their stadium wouldn't be big enough to hold an event like that. If you are holding it in England, you need to hold it in Wembley or the Emirates or the Tottenham ground, in my opinion, because yes, the Etihad in the Old Trafford is pretty nice, but the thing is, the Emirates and the Tottenham one is a bit like more like newer and a bit more like fancier to the other two. You could increase the Etihad capacity because obviously they've got in the O2 thing like built next to the ground at the Etihad, and they're talking about increasing the capacity from 55,000 to 61,000. I think Porto's the best option if you move it from the country. I think if the cases keep rising and like players continue not to get the vaccine, you might have to pull it back a season like you did in Euro 2020, the first one that was meant to going to happen. But I think that gave it a good chance for like some of the England players, that gave them the chance to another year to like progress their form and get into the squad. And I think if it happened when it was supposed to happen, I think we wouldn't have got as far if we did when we did get to the final of it. I would say Porto, you should move it to if it is moved, because obviously it holded the side of the what happened in the Champions League for City and Porto in the Champions League final, and it's even though Porto isn't the biggest of places, it's a really nice and sunny, beautiful city, and the stadium that the final was in, it looked pretty nice from what I've seen of it. I would say Parc des Princes is a really nice stadium, and it looks like you can get like the flames and like the not like the ultras, but like the fans that like to put off like flames and pyros and stuff. You could put the England fans in that section, and you could like do like a thing where like you separate people from like where they not separate people, but like make sure that there's like the only one fan, that they could like move the away fans a bit further away from the home, so like they don't like start kick off fighting, because like if it does like get worse, and then like you don't want the people to get close to each other, and then if that happens, then the cases could rise, because like someone could like punch someone and knock someone out, and then they could get a positive test or a positive COVID test result. And also you could like play it behind closed doors if you really have to, but I think you'd have to move it back a year, because it would be better with fans than without, in my opinion. And it wouldn't be nice for the team that did win it if they did have to lift the trophy and celebrate it with no fans there in the stadium, because I think we could do like a thing like where we like move in like a lockdown where like the schools stay open and stuff, and the stadiums stay open, but like you'd have to like take like maybe a mask with you to the game just in case. But I think like the extra testing is like nonsense, to be honest, because it's a bit like nerve-wracking, like if you miss a test and then you have to because like when I went to Chelsea, I didn't realise I had to do a test for the game until the actual like when I got outside the stadium. If there are like tests to be done, you need to be told a month or so before, maybe 2 months before, because I think like a day is just absolute garbage, because it gives like no time for people to do it and like put their like test up their nose and because like if like people like do night shifts or like work like for pretty much most of the day, and they seen it at really late notice, and then they didn't get around to time to do it. So that's the thing that needs to be improved. I would say it should be moved to Porto, because I think I don't want to sound like disrespectful to the people like coming from Qatar, because it looks like very good like in the graphics, because we all said this going into the Russia World Cup, and it was fine, and it was a brilliant tournament, and it's probably one of the best tournaments that we've seen as the like English people and like general people across all cultures and all like people from different places as well. But I think like it should be moved from Qatar, and this is why. It is a little bit dangerous, and there's like rules that like are a bit like stupid, like that you could like get locked up for like just wearing a Qatar shirt, or like if you're not married and you couldn't sleep in the same bed. And I think that's why the reasons that it should be change, and so because like if you're not like, say if you're like 18 and you're not married, then if you want to go to the World Cup, you'd have to go in separate hotels. Unless that gets changed, they've got to move that for those reasons. And then for like you don't want like fans to get in like trouble just for like no reason, because I don't see what the problem is with wearing a Qatar shirt in public, because it's a country, and it's not like you're like disrespecting it in any way. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, share the video around, and get me to 80 subscribers. We're only 3 off it at the moment. We're on 77. I'm going to do a FIFA video. I'm just going to get in the bath, and then I'm going to do the FIFA video for you guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.